Hello everyone, welcome back to Decidedly Vanilla. My name is Pixlriffs, and today I'm going to give you an update on my base. Well, here we are, and I'll be honest with you, not a great deal has changed. This is actually the last thing I'm recording before some family come over from America to visit. My wife's family, her dad and her younger sister, are going to be visiting us. So, yeah, I wanted to do a quick update on things, and this is probably the last thing that's going to go out before I start recording new videos again. So expect a bit of a time skip. My last few videos have been a little bit out of continuity with everybody else's, but here they are nonetheless. My villager colony has expanded a little bit since episode 12. The Clandlewood Memorial hole has been filled in, but there's some nice flowers here just in his memory. He's on right now, actually. I'm not sure what he's up to, but whatever it is, it's probably some kind of mad building project in Trevor, like usual. So, going to hop over the wall here. This is basically now some kind of weird religious colony, because I have 3 clerics. I had a... What was it I had before? A librarian and a cleric were the first 2 you ever saw here. I managed to trap and cure 2 more zombie villagers, one of whom turned out to be a cleric, and the other one, I think, got killed somehow. I'm not quite sure how. But then the librarian and one of the clerics had a baby, and it was another cleric. So yeah, I'm surrounded by purple coats every turn. I've been trading away a ton of my zombie flesh to them, so that's been really handy. There's one of them, I'm not sure which one it is. It might be the original cleric. Yeah, 36 zombie flesh for an emerald, and then 4 emeralds for a bottle of enchanting. So that's not bad. That's kind of decent. They have a couple of other fun trades. I've been getting a bit of glowstone from them every time I need to trade something to refresh the zombie flesh trade, so that's good. And yeah, I built that little kind of housing apartment thing at the back, mainly just so I could have more doors in this space so they would breed in the first place, and I think we've kind of capped out at 4 right now, so I don't want to expand things too much because then zombie sieges will start, but I also kind of want to have a bit more variety, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. Smelting tree is much as it was. Mount Mushmore has developed a little bit. Oh, and yeah, I may as well show you this over here now. We'll kind of work our way over from here to there, and then we'll finish off with something. You've probably noticed a couple of things in the distance already, but I'll get to those. This is the map shroom. And yeah, I basically wanted to add something to the DV notice board. So obviously I've added a mushroom, because why not? And it's me. And I decided to put this up somewhere in here, and then I realized that because I'm kind of in a line, like this is the Democratic Republic of Mushroom as it currently stands. I think I might need to refresh that so that Mount Mushmore looks a little bit... Oh, no, didn't want to do that. Silk touch, please. Thank you. So that Mount Mushmore looks a little bit more like it currently stands. So let's see if this will do that. It may just be the top of the mountain there that's kind of blocking it from view, but yeah, that's pretty much my entire kingdom, or not kingdom, Democratic Republic. Yeah, that's all there. And then I kind of wanted to make a series of maps that went all the way over to Mangonia, but I'm not sure exactly the coordinates where Mangonia is. So it might be up there, might be down here, might be a little bit further along. Not really sure, but I plan to cover this entire thing in maps just to make a really comprehensive map of the area by Clandlewood. And so, yeah, I decided to put it inside a mushroom because that's what I do. And I wanted a couple more little mushrooms around here, like I said before, that have function and stuff. Mycelium, I've got a ton of it now, so I haven't really been harvesting this. I don't really use it all that much. You only really need 1 block at a time when you're growing mushrooms. But there you go. I decided to convert the desert temple into a museum of sorts, because I know a couple of people have one of these in their own bases. I know Logan has recently at the time of this recording, relocated his to Trevor. But yeah, this is the Pixlriffs pickaxe. I ran out of durability on it, and I decided to stick it up in a frame before it completely expired. So my first ever efficiency 5 diamond pickaxe. I didn't keep the first wooden pickaxe I made on the server, so I feel like that was... Oh, hi Candlewood, you're back. I feel like that was kind of a fun thing to do. This is my passport, I believe, from the first time I arrived on the server. This is my Vanilla Day mushroom and the Vanilla Day book B-Ran gave us, and these are blank because I haven't really spent that much time on the server, relatively speaking. I'm definitely the the new guy around here still. So yeah, it's kind of neat to have a couple of frames up on the wall for future events, and I know there are going to be a lot of them. Aside from that, I've been using this place to store building materials because I needed a new place to store building materials, about which more shortly. But yeah, this place is infested by mobs, as you can probably tell, so I'm not going to spend too much time in there. I'm just going to head over to Mount Mushmore and wait, what is this? Yeah, you've seen it. Priority boarding card? Possibly. What's on the other side? Poetic Badgers Club? Also a possibility. This is my very own PVC bridge, and I have no idea who the PVC is, like pretty much everybody else on the server. They seem to be working in secret. Yes, I know a couple of people have mentioned this in their videos already. I did receive an anonymous commission to do a banner for the PVC, and I can't tell you who I got that anonymous commission from, and if that's even who the PVC is. So it could be a bluff, it could be a double bluff, I don't know, but they built a bridge in my base leading to the desert temple, and there's obviously no reason to have a bridge here, but it looks really nice, so I'm definitely going to keep it. There's a little space here that you can run under. I might even put some water under here just because there's a bridge. I feel like that's probably the only instance in which water has been added after a bridge has been built. But yeah, that's there. And yes, the beacon as well, that's something else. I'm going to cut to the footage of me actually constructing the beacon because, hey, that's an achievement. But yeah, the beacon, I realised that the top section of a desert temple is exactly the right dimensions to fit a full beacon inside and be completely sealed off. So like obviously you saw probably if you were watching up here, the iron kind of fits on that top floor, and you fill that entire section with iron and then put the beacon right in the top block of the pyramid, and that fits perfectly for a full beacon. So I'm not sure what I'm getting right now. I'm getting haste 2. Yeah, that's right, because I was digging this out. But yeah, I might switch that around. I'm not quite super happy with the placement of the beacon though, because it means I don't get the area of effect for my entire base. I kind of have to come over here in order to get anything out of it, so I might consider relocating that. But it just fit in the top of the desert temple so perfectly that I thought that was kind of a cool location for it for now. And it has reached this area. As you can see, I've done a lot more work here. And I'll show you inside in a second, but yeah, I've been clearing away all the smooth stone, and I'm not quite sure how to kind of compromise my vision for this. I kind of wanted it to look like it had sprouted out and had cleared away a bunch of stone, kind of like this mushroom has when it was headbutting the wall, but I also want it to look like it's kind of still half formed inside the rock, so I might kind of refill that section there in with smooth stone to make it look like it's just kind of grown out of the side like that, because mushrooms grow out of the side of tree bark like that, so it kind of makes sense. And yeah, I need to light this place up a little bit more effectively as well. Like, I kind of like shadows, but I do like when everything is properly lit, and it means stuff isn't going to spawn around here and surprise me, so we'll find out. But my greatest achievement so far is probably this. And yeah, the mechanism in here is exposed. There wasn't really anything I could do to avoid that. But yeah, I designed the redstone mechanism more or less myself. It's a T flip-flop that I stole from Mumbo Jumbo and split at the front, so you have 2 buttons, one on either side of the pedestal to kind of let yourself in, and then this button is another T flip-flop that leads to the same piston mechanism. And then it kind of goes up the side here using half slabs to get to that mechanism at the top that just drives in that last block there. But I'm so happy with that. It looks flush from the outside, which is really cool. And inside of here, I am going to build what's essentially going to be my new home. I really like my little single bed mushroom house. I'm probably going to stick around in there when I can, but I wanted to build this so it would have multiple floors, so I would have a bigger storage space than I currently have over in that double mushroom place, because I am running out of space in there. I'm piling chests up high against the walls, and it's getting a little bit cramped. I keep kind of catching on the edges of chests whenever I go and put anything in there. So I wanted to make this into a giant storage area on the top level. This is obviously like a kind of central lobby. I'm not sure how I want to get up to the next floor. I was thinking of putting slime block launchers and stuff in, but I don't know. It's a bit of a work in progress right now. It might be kind of cool to do something like that, or just do something a little bit different, maybe elevators. Not really sure yet. And obviously this is still a work in progress, and I haven't quite finished the outside. Now Clandlewood's off the server, I'm quickly going to go to sleep so it's daytime again and I don't get mobbed when I get outside. But yeah, I'm going to cover up the piston mechanism over here, and that'll probably form the start of the next floor anyway. So there'll probably be like a decent wall there that I can just cover that up with. But yeah, most of the way... Oh, I'm standing in my own fountain. Most of the time, I think this looks pretty cool, and it's certainly a decent looking redstone mechanism from the outside. Look at that, you'd never know it was there. And the buttons actually camouflage themselves really nicely against the stone brick too, so I'm quite proud of that. The other thing I'm really proud of is this. The cobblestone blocks are a bit of a compromise. I just wanted to cover up the fact that those are acacia planks, so they've obviously got they're acacia logs, so they've got those really orange sort of ends, but I think acacia, I've been working a lot with acacia recently with the DV radio build and so on, but that looks just like the little kind of gills underneath a mushroom cap. I just loved that. As soon as I put one of those down on the ground and saw the texture, I just went, that is going to be the gills for the mushroom that I'm building. So it's not entirely made out of stone, but as you can see, I still need to finish it off around there, and that's going to be kind of like a loft space. It's a little bit cramped up there, to be honest. I'm not sure quite how I can work it without making it completely flat across the bottom, which I don't really want to do. I want it to have a bit of depth up in there. But yeah, I'm going to fill that out. So it goes all the way around, and it's lit nicely at the top, so it gives this nice kind of shine to the top of there, and mobs aren't going to spawn on any of those tiny ledges, because they'll find a place to spawn. But yeah, this is my latest kind of work in progress project, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that comes out. Unfortunately, I won't have a great deal of time to work on it over the next few weeks, so I'll have to continue work on that when I can, and probably get back to that in April. So yeah, that is what's been happening around the base. Not a great deal else to explore for now, as far as I know. But yeah, it's going to be a little while until I'm back on the server, so I don't know, somebody might have left something around here. Somebody will presumably have built something new at spawn or at their own bases that I'll check out, so I'll definitely check back in with everybody. My snow golem is still over here, bless him. He is the life of this community right now. He has been providing me with a lot of snow for building that tunnel you saw probably a couple of episodes ago now. I still have no idea what order I'm going to put any of these out in, but I think I've waffled for long enough, so let's do our outro over here with the community of the Democratic Republic of Mushroom in the background. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope I will be able to catch up with you guys during my time off. But for now, I have been Pixlriffs. Let's have the mushroom block back. I have been Pixlriffs, and I'll see you guys soon.